So I'm at DNA 3, I'm in unit 444. I'm going to be meeting with listing agent Jeff Johnston in just about 10 seconds. He's actually right beside me, and we're going to be walking through his latest listing. Jeff is very familiar with this building, and if you know King West, then no doubt you know DNA 3. I'm going to hand it over to Jeff. Not only does he have this listing in this building, but he's also an owner in the building and stands behind the DNA brand.
Thanks, Alex. Great to catch up with you again. Yeah, I really love this complex. It's 3 buildings. This is the final phase, completed in 2015 by Canderel Stone Ridge. This particular unit was the model suite. I think it's the best layout in the building. It's got 630 square feet. The owner did upgrade to the flat 9-foot smooth ceilings, and just really a versatile layout. You have a very spacious king size bedroom, approximately 9 by 12, with a walk-in closet, which is great. Has really nice premium finishes. Love the built-in kitchen island. You got an extra deep soaker tub and a modern 4-piece bathroom. You do have a cooktop integrated fridge, which is nice. Then at the front of the unit, this is what I really like, gives added flexibility. The den is about 8.5 by 8 feet. Could easily accommodate a Murphy bed or be a second bedroom or even a workout room. And then you have a front closet. This you won't find in many condos. It's a full laundry room, not a closet. You have plenty of room and extra storage. And then to top it off, you even have a locker on the same level, so you don't have to go down to the parking garage for that extra storage. And then just the final part, it's the location. You're right beside the Liberty Village Bridge. You can walk to Queen West. You can walk to the Ossington Strip. You're really connected. It's only about 15 minutes to the Exhibition GO station, and you also got streetcar right in front of this building. And to top it off, you even have a no-frills grocery store on the ground floor of the building, along with a Tim Hortons. So super convenient urban living here at DNA 3.
Thanks, Jeff, for that amazing introduction. So we're done looking at this unit, but what I'm going to be taking you through next are the amenities of the building. I'm also going to be showing you some of the kind of the footprint here, where this building actually is. As Jeff mentioned, the very convenient location as well. Your streetcar just stops right at your door, and that goes, along King Street, I think, all the way to Broadview Station. But you can get right into the financial district. So you're at the heart of it all. If you like nightlife, if you like Lake Ontario, if you like nice restaurants, dining, you want to be in the heart of the city while kind of being a little bit to the west of the financial core, I think DNA 3 is something great and something very, very special, and a great build quality as well. And like Jeff mentioned, the 9-foot ceilings, for me, when I'm working with buyers shopping for a condo, it's one of my top recommendations because it really just opens up the living space. So see you in a few minutes in the amenities. Alrighty, so we're on the ground floor and we're going to be checking out the gym.
This is one of the highlights. It is a full-size, full fitness facility.
It's pretty nice. Yeah, lots of cardio machines, free weights. Is that a yoga room?
Kind of cool.
Yoga room. It's a nice size yoga room as well.
And they have a ton of free weights, which you won't find in all the condos.
Yeah. This is actually a very nice gym. I don't really, if I lived here, I wouldn't need a gym membership. This is good enough. Has everything you need. What other amenities does this building have?
The highlight for me would have to be the rooftop terrace. So they have an east and west tower. So we're right now in the west tower. We're gonna go over into the east tower. And we can access the rooftop terrace on the second floor. They also have what's nice about this building is they have a large parcel storage system on the east tower, along with like guest suites. I like the lobby because you get access to King Street and to Shank Street, which is nice. And then they have washrooms on the main level, but you're not going to find parcel storage like this in very many buildings.
So one of the things that, this is a Snaily system, I believe, it's another company. But one of the things that, really takes up security's time in the building is that, especially since the COVID pandemic, the concierge staff literally became a mailman. So, systems like this behind me, where it's self-storage parcels, kind of hands off to the security team, really frees up security in the building to deal with security issues and not just logging parcels. Yeah. Really good.
Amazing. And they have the Canada Post, and then they have this secure system which all the other couriers can use. So there's no shortage.
Okay. So we're going to the rooftop deck now.
I think it closes in a week.
Perfect timing. It says amenities foyer over there.
Yeah. The party room here is spectacular. Tall kitchens. Thank you. I think they only got about a week left here, right?
Huh?
They close this, right? In about a week or so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Love how bright it is and private. They even have gas fire tables in the lounge area, and you can have a nice outdoor dining experience with all the barbecues. Really nice space. Yeah, this at night in the summer with the gas table above you, really nice. It's what a lot of buildings are kind of lacking, is the public outdoor space. Because in this city and most cities, we like to meet friends before we go out, and it just makes a really nice gathering spot that you can enjoy for a good portion of the year.
So now we're just going to check out the party room, and that's going to be pretty much it for the amenities.
I'll turn the lights off.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a huge party room. So what I do like is you get the walkouts to the terrace, right? Here, just let me put the lights on, Alex. Because you get 2 kitchens, which is kind of nice. It says the occupancy is okay, here we are at the party room at DNA 3. Great spot. You want to have a party, you want to entertain or do stuff. You can fit 60 guests in here. You do have to pay a security fee and cleaning fee, but it's very reasonable. And I like how it's got access to the outdoor terrace, and it's got 2 kitchen serving areas. It's got this double-sided fireplace, which is nice. And you just get a lot of light in here because it's got really high ceilings, but versatile space, certainly great for hosting family and friend functions and just taking advantage of a great part of the building.
So that pretty much wraps up our tour inside of DNA 3. The last thing that I want to show you is just from street level, where exactly we are in proximity to everything. One of the beautiful things about being downtown Toronto is essentially you don't need a car. Everything is walkable, or streetcar, or if you gotta buy groceries, carry them, whatever, you can just get an Uber. Everything essentially is at your doorstep. If you like going out, if you like exploring new restaurants, bars, going to Lake Ontario, and just taking in everything that Toronto has to offer, I think King West is a great location to live, and it's also a bit of a more mature location than some other parts of Toronto. What I mean by that is that the area has been around longer, and also the demographic of the people that live in the area, it's a little bit more mature. You're not gonna really have, like college kids throwing up in the elevator like I've seen in some buildings in City Place.
For sure, Alex, great point. Another thing I just bring up is if you're an outdoor person, then this part of King West is spectacular. Some people call it a park paradise. You got Massey Harris Park across the street, Stanley Park just down the street, and then of course it's about 7-minute walk to Trinity Bellwood. So if you're an outdoor enthusiast, this location and building is great.
Okay, so now we're at the back of DNA 3. We're on Shank Street. So like as we mentioned, the lobby exits both onto Shank and onto King. There is some parking here as well, some street parking, which is very nice. So there is that versatility that the building has underground parking, but then also if you have guests and let's say, visitors parking is full, then you can always just have them park on the street.
Absolutely, got green P on the street level as well as green P, one level of green P on the main level of the parking garage for people that are coming to use the no frills for Tim Hortons. See the neighborhood feel because there's a bunch of like townhouses around here.
Yeah.
This is Joseph Worthman Park.
Yeah.
The alleyway here on the west side of DNA 3, and that'll take you back to King Street.
You know, and that's another thing. So when we talk about King West and this part of Toronto, it's a little bit older part of Toronto. Like, you know, DNA 3 was completed around 2012. DNA 1 and 2 were completed in 2005, but you know, this is not 2006, sorry, but this is not like a brand new area like City Place that used to be a golf course and now it's full of condos. This is a lot more established. I guess what I'm trying to say is that also the planning is a lot better because they already had infrastructure when they started to build the residential condos in this area. It's not that they, you know, built condos and then realized, okay, we need some infrastructure, we need some, you know, streets to go through this, and then the infrastructure came after. The infrastructure was here first. And the area is just continuing to build. So, you know, right across the street, you know, you have Electrolofts. That's Electrolofts, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and then on the right, they're building something else. There's another condo that's going to be going up, and as we mentioned, that's the bridge to Liberty Village, and you can see Liberty Village there at the top, so just south of you. So basically just like a walk down Strawn, and you're at Ontario Place and Lake Ontario. As with many parts of Toronto, there is a dispensary here. I think Toronto has more dispensaries per capita than any other city. I might edit this part out later, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's the truth. There's Tim Hortons, you know.
It used to be a TD Bank.
It used to be a TD Bank, but I guess it's more profitable to sell weed. And then yeah, there's also a No Frills here. I think before No Frills, they used to have another type of grocery store here before, but not sure. But anyways, this is King West. So basically, as we go that way, we're going towards the financial district, going into the heart of the city. So that's what I mean about the accessibility. You have essentially a streetcar stop right at your doorstep. You also ride your bike. If I lived here, I'll probably just ride my bike everywhere. I wouldn't, you know, rely on TTC. And now we're going to be, you know, going across the street, and we're going to be checking out DNA 1 and 2, and that's going to be a different video. So thanks for checking out this tour of DNA 3 with myself and Jeff Johnston. As always, my name is Zhvanetskiy from Remax Condos Plus, and this is another episode of Your Toronto Condos.